Hello and welcome to class. This is going to be another exciting class for students in the senior secondary classes. Now, we have some questions to solve here, and these are revision past questions that you may come across in your examination. The first one says, if 9 raised to power 2 minus x equals 3, find x. So we are meant to solve, which means we are meant to find the value of the unknown, and the unknown here is x. So I'm going to rewrite the question. 9 raised to power 2 minus x equals 3. So we can see that 9 on the right, 3 on the left, which is the integer. Now we're going to make 9. We can break 9 into becoming 3 raised to power 2, because 3 raised to power 2 is 9. That's 3 times 3, 9. Then into bracket 2 minus x equals 3. So now we can take out the 3 on both sides. So whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. So here we'll be left with 1, which means we are dividing both sides by 3. So right now we'll be left with 2 into bracket 2 minus x equals 1. Alright, so 2 times 2 is 4 minus 2 times x is 2x equals 1. So at this point, we can collect like terms. So when we collect like terms, 1 comes to the left, it becomes a negative 1. So that will be 4 minus 1 equals minus 2x goes to the right side, it becomes plus 2x. Okay, so 4 minus 1 is 3 equals 2x. So at this point, we're going to divide both sides by 2 in order to have the value for x. So that will be 3 over 2 equals 2x over 2. So 2 cancels 2. Therefore, our answer will be x is equal to 3 over 2. And this is an improper fraction. Convert it to mixed number. That will be 1 whole number 1 over 2. So that is the answer for question 1. Now the next question. Simplify 1 whole number 7 over 8 times 2 whole number 2 over 5 divided by 6/3 or 6/3 divided by 3/4. Now let's simplify the numerator. This is the numerator. Then we also simplify the denominator before performing the division for everything. Now, for the numerator, we have 1 whole number 7 over 8 times 2 whole number 2 over 5. So I'll change these to improper fractions. Before you can multiply or divide fractions, you need to change if you've been given a mixed number or mixed fraction, change to improper fraction. So 8 times 1 is 8 plus 7, that's 15. 15 over 8 times 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2, that's 12 over 5. Now we'll keep simplifying. 5 can divide 15. 5 into 5 is 1. 5 into 15 is 3. Now there is a common factor between the denominator 8 and the numerator 12. So 4 can divide. 4 into 8 is 2. 4 divides 12, that is 3. No more common factors. So 3 times 3, that's the numerator multiplying each other. That will give us 9 over 2. Okay, so that's the result of simplifying the numerator. So now let's simplify the denominator, which is 6 whole number 3 over 4 divided by 3 over 4. So let's change this mixed fraction to improper fraction. 4 times 6 is 24. 24 plus 3, that's 27 over 4 divided by 3 over 4. Now, anytime you are performing division of fractions, you multiply by the reciprocal of that fraction. So we are dividing by 3 over 4. You multiply by the reciprocal of 3 over 4. The reciprocal of 3 over 4 is 4 over 3. Okay, so that will be 27 over 4 times 4 over 3. 4 divides 4 will get 1. Then 3 can divide 27. 3 into 3 is 1. 3 into 27, that is 9. So our answer right here is 9. Now we have gotten the results to the denominator. Now we're going to perform an overall division. because we are meant to divide the numerator by the denominator. So the answer for the numerator is 9/2, as we have here. The denominator is 9, so that will be divided by 9. So like I said, anytime you're dividing by a fraction, multiply by the reciprocal of that fraction. So we are dividing by 9. 9 can be written as a fraction, that's over 1. Now the division sign will change to multiplication. Turning this upside down, it becomes 1/9. 9 into 9 is 1. 9 into 9 is 1. So the answer to this fraction is 1/2. So 178 times 2 to 5th, all divided by 6/3 divided by 3/4 or 3/4 will give us 1/2. I hope you learned. Now the next question that you may see in your examination. 4 oranges sell for X naira and 3 mangoes sell for Y naira. Olu bought 24 oranges and 12 mangoes. How much did he pay in terms of X and Y? So right here, I'm going to see. I want to see. So what do I have in the question? 4 oranges sell for X naira. So I'll write it out. 4 oranges cost X naira. Then 3 mangoes cost Y naira. Alright, so Olu bought 24 oranges and 12 mangoes. How much did he pay? So if 4 oranges cost X naira, how much will 24 oranges cost? Now don't forget that when you divide 24 by 4, by this 4, we are going to have 6. So which means X naira will be multiplied by 6. That will be 6x. So 24 oranges will cost 6x naira. What about 12 mangoes? Since 3 mangoes cost Y naira, when you divide 12 mangoes by 3 mangoes, we're going to have 4. So 4 times Y naira, that will give us 4Y naira. Now, how much did he pay altogether? Amount paid. Amount paid. Altogether, that will be 6x plus 4y naira. That is the amount paid in terms of x and y. Let's look at the next question. If x equals 64 and y equals 27, calculate x raised to power half minus y raised to power 1/3, all divided by y minus x raised to power 2/3. Now we've been given the value of x, we've been given the value of y, so we have to evaluate this now. So x raised to power half. So we'll substitute x is 64, that will be 64 raised to power half, minus y raised to power 1/3, that's 27 raised to power 1/3, because that's the value of y, divided by y, which is 27, minus x raised to power 2/3, that is 64 raised to power 2/3. Now begin to evaluate. 64 raised to power half means the square root of 64, and the square root of 64 is 8, that's the meaning, minus 27 raised to power 1/3. It means what is the cube root? That's cube root of 27 is 3, because 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, so now let's simplify the denominator. We have 27 minus 64 raised to power 2/3. Since 3 is the denominator in this fraction, it means cube root of 64. And the cube root of 64 is 4, because 4 times 4 times 4 will give us 64. That's 4 multiplying itself 3 times. So the cube root is 4. All will now raise to power 2, because the denominator has been taken out. That's by finding the cube root of 64. So now we'll be left with 2. So let's continue. 8 minus 3 is 5 over 27 minus 4 raised to power 2 means 4 times 4, that's 16. So that's equal to 5 over 27 minus 16 is equal to 11. So our final answer is 5 over 11. Now let's look at the next question. If 1 over 2x plus 2y equals 3 and 3 over 2x minus 2y equals 1, find x plus y. So it means we have to find the value of x and y in these equations. Then we need to find x plus y. Now these are simultaneous equations. Take note because we have two variables in this equation. So what do we need to do? Let's clear the fractions. The first one is 1 over 2x plus 2y equals 3. Anytime you have a fraction, find the LCM. So we assume all these are divisible by 1. So the LCM is 2. So multiply each term in the equation by the LCM. So that will be 2, which is the LCM into brackets 1 over 2x plus 2 into bracket 2y equals 2 into brackets 3. Alright, so taking out the fraction, this will help us take out the fraction. So 2 cancels 2. Then we are left with x plus 2 times 2y is 4y equals 2 times 3 is 6. Now, that's for the first equation. What happens to the second equation? Let's also clear the fraction. So we have 3 over 2x minus 2y equals 1. Now the LCM here is 2. We're going to multiply each term in this equation by 2. So 2 into brackets 3 over 2x minus 2 into bracket 2y equals 2 into brackets 1. So 2 cancels 2, we have 1, and that's all we need to do then. 3x minus 2 times 2y, that is 4y, equals 2 times 1, that is 2. So this is the second equation. Okay, now we have been able to make our equation look like it. Alright, our equations look like it now. Then we tag this equation 1, tag this equation 2. Now we can use elimination method. So we're going to use elimination method. Using elimination method. Now if you look at the two equations, you will see that the variable y is equal. The variable y in the first equation is equal to the variable y in the second equation. So that's why we are using the elimination method. And for us to be able to achieve this, we have to add. All right, we have to add. So x plus 3x, so we'll say x plus 3x. If you add these two variables that are the same, we're going to get 0. That's why we're striking them out. Equals 6 plus 2. So x plus 3x is 4x equals 8. Now, at this point, we are going to divide both sides by 4. X is equal to 8 divided by 4, and that's equal to 2. So the value of x is 2. Now, the next thing we're going to do is to substitute x in any of the equations. Substitute x in, you can decide to use either equation 1 or 2. X plus 4y equals 6. So wherever we have x, we have to substitute using 2. So that will be 2 plus 4y equals 6. Okay, so now we have to collect the like terms, leaving 4y. 6 minus 2, so 4y is equal to 4. Let's divide both sides by 4 so we can have the value of y. Therefore, y equals 4 over 4, which is equal to 1. So the values of x and y are equal to 2 and 1. So what will be x plus y? That will be 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. So our final answer is 3. So now I'd like you to go through these 5 past questions, master them, learn them, know them very well, so that when you come across questions like this in your examination, you will be able to solve them. Now we have practice questions for you about 2. Simplify 3 1/3 plus 6 1/5 into brackets, close bracket of 30. Number 2, if 25 raised to power 3 plus x, close bracket, is equal to 5, find x. So make sure you attend this class over and over again. Do these 2 exercises and you'll be glad you got them right. Thanks for attending this class, and if you're new to this channel, please click the subscribe button now. Like and share this video with your friends so that you can help them perform very well in their examination. Thank you. I'll see you some other time.